Flyers TV is sponsored by the Bay Hotel.
Well, I mean, to lose 4-1 when the building's packed like that, and we had a lot of time to prepare, and we knew this stretch was coming up. So to come out and I'm a little bit torn about it right now, because I think, we were in a game, but I don't think we looked dangerous. I mean, we looked over at Jim Watson's statistical sheets there. So for the first two periods, we really didn't have a shot inside the house. And then, we talked about a lot of things in between the second and third period. We had 19 shots in the third period, and the majority of those were inside the house. But for whatever reason, we certainly didn't get any bounces tonight. Jordan Fulton has a breakaway. Pucks are, we have a 3-on-2, clear-cut 3-on-2 down the ice. We lose the puck in their corner, and they go all the way down the ice and score a goal. I mean, I really think that's the kind of night it was. And Dundee, and I warned the guys before the game, Dundee, they capitalize on mistakes. I mean, I don't think that we gave them overly big amount of chances, but the 3 or 4 chances that they got, they just put it in the net. We're coming down in the third period there. We have 2 or 3 2-on-1s, get it right to the net, but not even getting a shot. And really, one of my biggest concerns is that, we come out, some nights we beat best team in the league, or can certainly compete with the best teams in the league. And on another night, we're looking up and down the bench, we all good players, but I need that leader who's going to go out there and make things happen rather than wait for it to happen. Unfortunately, tonight we just didn't have that.
During the second period, after their third goal and before our goal, you called a timeout. What did you say to the guys?
Well, just snap out of it, because, I mean, it seems against, specifically Dundee, I think that, we put a lot of pressure on ourselves for these games, and it seems to me the guys are looking a little bit panicky, we get a bit scrappy in all these Dundee games. They're worried that, if we make a mistake, they're going to make us pay for it, and it's the end of the world. I told these guys, every hockey player makes a mistake. It's hard work, and your teammates that'll get you past it. And don't worry about the mistakes. Just get out there and make it happen, But guys, tighten up, and just didn't have the strongest performances out of some of our individuals. And this is nothing against Stephen Gunn, because by the way, I'm a huge fan of Stephen Gunn. But when Stephen Gunn's arguably your best player out on the ice, we have a little bit of problems, because we have guys here that are full-time hockey players, and they're earning a good living off it, and we need these guys to produce a lot like Dundee's or imports are producing. I mean, you look at the score sheet, like a Sacchetti or a Palestroni or Kahirski. These guys are consistently on the score sheet every night, and it's just the way I'm feeling right now. It's just we don't really have that right now. We have a couple guys scoring goal, and I had a good conversation with Stuart. And Rail's a young guy just starting out his pro career, and we have guys with a lot more experience. But the reason why that guy's got the second most amount of goals in the team is because he comes out and he lays it all out there. You see the drive and desire when he's in the corner and he's working hard. I mean, that crowd knows who wants it, and Railsy, he looks he wants it, because he's out there and he leaves it all on the ice. We need a few more guys playing like that.
How do we try and shake off that performance tonight for the game tomorrow?
Well, they're just going to have to get on with it. I mean, these are grown men, and they're professionals. I'll hark back to it once again. I mean, this is an incredibly important stretch for us. I mean, we need to be getting points every weekend if we want to climb these standings. I mean, if you looked at it tonight, we're only 2 points behind Hull and Cardiff, and 4 behind Coventry. So 4-point weekend would put us up right where I feel this team belongs. I mean, we've kind of been languishing down in ninth there for a while. But that's one of the toughest things. I was sitting there with my associate coach discussing it there in the room. From night to night, we don't change systems. From night to night, we don't we get things in order, and when it works, you guys know how well it works. We go out there and we beat hockey clubs, and we look great. But you can't make somebody want something, and that's the biggest thing. Like, you can offer people incentives, like a good paycheck, or the opportunity to get a medal. I was talking to Jim Watson about intrinsic and extrinsic drive. Like, we can offer them all the things, make them happy, but you can't make it wanted inside. And that's when you have a successful team. When you know that you might not have the 18 best players in the league, but they all want it, and that goes a long way. That desire, and these guys are going to have to find a way to bring that every night, or unfortunately for them, just they won't be winning hockey games. But don't get me wrong, that first period against Edinburgh the other night, I mean, that's what this team's capable of. I mean, we held that team to 3 shots. They were never in the game, and then we took our foot off the gas for 2 periods, and I really think that possibly rolled in a little bit tonight. If we could find a way to be consistent, we're a really good hockey club.